You are sitting alone in a quiet room after an agonizing breakup. Everything seems to collapse around you. Your heart feels heavy, and the future appears bleak. You ask yourself, how can I get through this pain? When will it end? Such emotions are not unfamiliar to anyone. In life, we all face loss, failure, or overwhelming pressure. These moments of suffering feel like sharp thorns piercing the soul, leaving wounds that are slow to heal. But what if these very experiences could become the starting point for profound growth and awakening? In Buddhism, suffering is not merely something to endure. It is a teacher, a catalyst for transforming the mind. See pain not as a barrier, but as a bridge that brings you closer to your inner strength and peace. The challenges you face can be likened to the journey of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, enduring difficult phases to achieve remarkable transformation. Welcome to the Buddhist path. Here, timeless Buddhist wisdom seamlessly integrates into modern life, offering teachings and practices to help you live mindfully, find inner peace, and cultivate harmony in your daily journey. We would deeply appreciate your support in reaching our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Your subscription is a tremendous encouragement, enabling us to continue creating meaningful content. Subscribe today and join a community where ancient wisdom meets modern living in extraordinary ways. In this video, we will share how to apply Buddhist teachings, practical yet profound, to help you not only confront pain, but also transform it into a source of positive energy for growth. While these teachings may not change or eliminate challenges, they can empower you to turn them into opportunities for spiritual development and resilience. Lesson 1. Understanding pain and suffering. Imagine planting a seed in barren soil. At first, it is a tiny, unpromising seed. Yet over time, with the nourishment of heavy rains and the scorching sun, the seed grows into a strong tree. Life is much the same. Suffering and hardship are challenges we cannot avoid, but they are also what make us stronger and more steadfast. In Buddhism, pain is not merely an adversary to be endured. It is a silent teacher guiding us to look deeply into the true nature of life. Painful experiences, such as the loss of a loved one, leave profound imprints, like the first rains on parched earth, intense but necessary for renewal. Facing these pains reveals the impermanence of life and offers insights into our true selves. Even small disappointments, such as unmet expectations, are opportunities to reflect on our attachments and desires. The Buddha taught that suffering is an inseparable part of existence. Recognizing and accepting this is not surrender, but the first step toward transformation. Life is a journey filled with peaks and valleys, much like a symphony composed of high and low notes. Every moment, whether joyous or sorrowful, contributes to the harmony of existence. Reflect on how a pearl is formed. When a grain of sand inadvertently enters an oyster, it causes pain and discomfort. Yet instead of rejecting it, the oyster transforms the irritant into a radiant pearl over time. Our lives are similar. Challenges and suffering are the raw materials for strength and growth if we approach them with patience and wisdom. In daily life, suffering often overwhelms and pressures us. However, through mindfulness and compassion, Buddhism offers methods not just to face, but to transform these challenges. Suffering is not the end. It is where all growth begins. Lesson 2. The nature of suffering and attachment. Suffering often arises from our attachment to people, possessions, and expectations. Consider the profound pain you feel when a relationship ends. The sense of loss seems to engulf you, making everything feel bleak. Yet the true source of that pain lies not only in the separation itself, but also in your attachment to the image of that relationship and the vision of the future you held onto so tightly. In Buddhism, such attachments are viewed as the root of suffering. When we cling to what we desire and fear losing it, we create suffering for ourselves. This becomes even more apparent when reality deviates from our expectations, amplifying feelings of disappointment and hurt. Letting go of attachment does not mean abandoning everything. Instead, it is about facing reality with an open heart and appreciating everything as it comes and goes. This is the path to reducing suffering and finding peace. Imagine life as an open field swept by the wind. You try to grasp the wind with your hands, but the tighter you grip, the more it slips away. Conversely, if you spread your arms and feel the breeze against your skin, you realize that the wind was never gone. It is simply in constant motion and transformation. The Buddhist concept of impermanence reflects this. Everything changes, nothing lasts forever. In daily life, we often become trapped in suffering due to excessive attachment to people, things, or expectations. By practicing mindfulness, we not only stay present in the moment, but also confront pain without allowing it to overwhelm us. Mindfulness acts as a clear mirror, reflecting our thoughts and emotions honestly, without judgment. This creates the necessary space to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Learning to observe things as they are, rather than how we wish them to be, enables us to transform suffering into profound understanding and inner strength. This is the art of living peacefully amidst life's ever-changing flow. Lesson 3. Transforming pain into strength through mindfulness. Imagine pain as a burning fire. If you panic and try to extinguish it by throwing random objects at it, you might unintentionally make the flame stronger. But if you pause, observe, and understand how to manage the fire, you can turn it into a source of light and warmth. Similarly, when approached with mindfulness, pain can become a source of strength and wisdom rather than a force that consumes the soul. In modern life, we are often swept up in relentless stress. Work, family responsibilities, and countless expectations can leave us feeling suffocated. Instead of being overwhelmed by these feelings, mindfulness invites us to pause and look deeply into the heart of the matter. Mindfulness is not just about being present in the moment. It is an open attitude of accepting everything, pleasant or challenging, with calmness and non-judgment. Rather than treating pain as an enemy to be defeated, mindfulness teaches us to view it as an inevitable part of life. Pain, like a fierce storm, may break fragile branches, but also presents an opportunity for the tree to grow stronger after the rain. By observing and learning from pain, we not only overcome it, but also grow from within. Think about the journey of a piece of iron heated until red hot and hammered repeatedly by a blacksmith. These seemingly destructive blows are, in fact, what shape it into a sharp sword. Similarly, the pressures of life, if approached correctly, will forge us into stronger, more resilient beings. Practicing mindfulness does not require anything complicated. Just a few minutes a day, focusing on your breath and listening to yourself can create a small yet powerful space to face pain. Gradually, the mind will no longer be clouded by anxiety, and clarity will guide you through life's chaos. Lesson 4. Embracing change. The art of impermanence. Imagine building a sandcastle. You carefully shape each grain of sand, constructing sturdy walls, only for the tide to rise and wash it all away. You can't help but feel a sense of loss and regret, but then you realize it was the fleeting nature of the sandcastle that made the act of building it so meaningful. Change in life is similar. Its inevitable endings and transformations invite us to view everything with an open heart. Buddhism does not see change as something to fear, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Impermanence, while it may bring uncertainty, is the key to freeing ourselves from rigid attachments. Life is like a flowing river, constantly in motion. When you understand this truth, you can embrace each moment as it comes, like letting the water flow through your hands and feeling the liberation that comes with letting go. Life is also like the journey of a caterpillar, transforming into a butterfly. To reach its full potential, it must shed its familiar cocoon and face the challenges of metamorphosis. Without these trials, the caterpillar would remain as it is, unable to soar. Consider someone who loses their job. Initially, they may feel fear and uncertainty, but if they see it as an opportunity, they might discover a new career path or passion they had never considered before. It is through change that they uncover the hidden richness of life. Mindfulness serves as a compass, guiding us through change without becoming overwhelmed. Practicing mindfulness is like standing amidst a strong wind, not resisting it, but observing your breath, feeling your presence, and allowing things to unfold as they are. By learning to live in the present, focusing on what is, rather than worrying about what has passed or is yet to come, we gradually release our expectations and attachments. This letting go brings peace and inner stability, empowering us to face life's uncertainties with confidence. Lesson 5. Cultivating compassion and empathy, the gateway to harmony. Imagine carrying the weight of resentment toward someone who hurt you. It is like carrying a heavy stone on your back. With each step, the burden drags you down, slowing your pace and robbing your inner peace. But if you let go of the stone, you'll find that lightness is not just physical, but also emotional. Buddhism teaches that compassion and empathy are keys to freeing ourselves from this burden. When we recognize that pain is a shared human experience, we open our hearts to understanding not just our suffering, but also the struggles of others. Instead of focusing solely on our wounds, we begin to see that those who caused us harm may also be victims of their own pain and confusion. Consider someone who feels betrayed by a close friend. Initially, they are consumed by anger and disappointment. But through the practice of compassion, they come to understand that the friend's actions might stem from their own vulnerabilities or wounds. This does not excuse wrongdoing, but creates space for empathy and healing. The Buddha spoke of metta, or loving kindness, as a practice to extend compassion, not only to others, but also to ourselves. When we offer kindness and forgiveness, our relationships deepen and inner peace gradually reemerges. Mindfulness plays a vital role in developing compassion and empathy. Through mindfulness practice, we learn to listen to our emotions and those of others with clarity and without judgment. This fosters understanding, enabling us to respond with patience and kindness rather than anger or hurt. Lesson 6. The power of perseverance. The art of overcoming adversity. Imagine climbing a towering mountain, where every step feels painful and exhausting. Sometimes you may slip or even fall back a few paces. But if you pause, take a deep breath, and press on step by step, by the end of the journey, you'll realize that you have conquered the mountain. Life works in the same way. Perseverance is the footing that carries us through seemingly insurmountable challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about bending with life's blows without breaking. Think of bamboo, soft yet unyielding under the storm's force. This flexibility symbolizes inner strength, the ability to adapt and rise again after each challenge. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. Thousands of failures did not deter him, but instead provided valuable lessons that led to a world-changing invention. Perseverance is not merely about pressing forward, but also about learning from mistakes and using them as stepping stones toward success. The Buddha taught that life is inherently filled with suffering, but within adversity lies the opportunity to cultivate spiritual strength. Meditation is a powerful tool on this path. Sitting quietly and focusing on the breath teaches us to face the chaotic flow of thoughts without being swept away. Consistent practice clears the mind and fosters calm, creating a steady foundation for confronting challenges. Another crucial element of resilience is a positive mindset. Instead of viewing failure as the end, we can see it as a lesson for growth and improvement. Imagine an athlete who loses a competition. Rather than giving up, they use the loss as motivation to train harder and return stronger. This mindset not only fortifies perseverance, but also fuels hope and determination in life's toughest moments. Lesson 7. Discovering purpose. The key to a meaningful life. Imagine waking up each morning feeling like you're standing at a vast crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. Without a map or compass, you feel lost in your own life. This emptiness can exhaust the soul, but Buddhism offers guidance to find a path, the path to true purpose and fulfillment. According to the Buddha, living a meaningful life begins with the Noble Eightfold Path, an eightfold guide to navigating life based on wisdom and core values. The Noble Eightfold Path is a roadmap to a meaningful and fulfilling life, introduced by the Buddha as a guide to achieving enlightenment. It begins with right view, the ability to see reality clearly, understanding suffering, impermanence, and the interconnectedness of all phenomena. From this understanding, right intention directs the mind toward ethical and wholesome aspirations, steering away from selfish ambitions or negative thoughts. Next, right speech reminds us to use words with kindness, honesty, and wisdom, as language has the power to build or destroy relationships. Right action urges us to act responsibly and ethically, avoiding harm to ourselves or others, and instead fostering harmony and goodwill. Meanwhile, right livelihood encourages us to pursue work that aligns with our values, contributes positively to society, and avoids harm or unethical practices. Right effort focuses on diligently cultivating positive qualities while letting go of bad habits or destructive thoughts. This is closely tied to right mindfulness, the practice of maintaining clear awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions in the present moment, free from judgment or distractions by trivial concerns. Finally, right concentration involves deep focus and clarity through meditation, allowing the mind to become calm, lucid, and resilient in the face of life's ups and downs. By living in alignment with these principles, we not only find our purpose, but also harmonize our lives with our core values and deepest aspirations. This path leads not just to personal fulfillment, but also to a life imbued with wisdom, compassion, and meaning. Lesson 8. Rediscovering joy and gratitude. The nourishment of the soul. Imagine life as a garden. Each day, you can choose to focus on the invasive weeds or tend to the blooming flowers. Joy and gratitude are the flowers that need cultivating for the garden of your soul to thrive, regardless of the external weather. Joy does not solely come from grand achievements or unexpected fortunes. It arises from recognizing beauty in the simple things, the warmth of the morning sun, the smile of a stranger, or the calmness of sipping a cup of tea. Gratitude is the fertile soil that nurtures this joy. When we acknowledge the small gifts in life, they not only fill the emptiness, but also enrich the soul. Try starting your day by writing down 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. For example, you might write, "I am grateful to my company and boss for giving me the opportunity to work and contribute." Or, "I am grateful for the delicious breakfast this morning, a simple yet energizing start to the day." Even, "I am grateful for having a family that loves and supports me, even when I am not always perfect." When you practice this daily, each line you write becomes a reminder that life is full of things worth appreciating. It's not just about listing them, it's about choosing to focus on the brighter aspects of life. Each word shines light into the shadowy corners of worry and scarcity, opening your mind to positivity as you start the day. Spend just 5 minutes on this, and you'll notice a gradual shift in how you approach each day. Buddhism teaches that joy and gratitude are not dependent on external circumstances, but are attitudes we can choose and cultivate. Through mindfulness, we learn to be fully present in the moment, listening to the birds sing, gazing at the blue sky, and realizing that even amidst challenges, there is always something to be thankful for. Remember, joy is not something we search for, it is something we create by living fully and appreciating every moment. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploring mindfulness and inner peace. If this is your first time with the Buddhist path, we are a channel dedicated to sharing profound lessons on mindfulness, compassion, and how to live meaningfully amidst life's ups and downs. We'd love your support in helping us reach our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Your subscription is a huge encouragement for us to continue creating meaningful content. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's walk this path to peace and prosperity together. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.